Introduction of performance management. Organization must prioritize performance management because it offers a systematic framework for assessing and improving both individual and group performance. According to Aminuddin, an employee performance management system is a means to ensure that every employee works in a manner which is aligned with organizational goals and which ensure that the employee reaches his maximum potential on the job. Thus, it helps employees understand what is expected of them, provide opportunity for growth and development, and create a feedback-rich environment for continuous improvement. Next, principle of performance management. According to Sulong, every organizational manager must have competence related to the basic principle of management, namely planning, management, leadership, control, and evaluation. Then, principle of performance management is based on transparency, which decision related to the performance improvement and measurement, such as planning, work allocation, guidance, counseling, monitoring, and performance review. The principle of performance management have also been well summarized by Income Data Service to help clarify corporate goals. An essential principle of performance management is the clear articulation and clarification of corporate goals. This involves communicating the organization mission, vision, and strategic objective to all employees. Employees may synchronize their effort and make wise judgment that help the organization achieve its overall goals when they are aware of the organization direction and overarching aims. Clarifying corporate goals provide a sense of purpose and direction, guiding employees toward collective success.
Performance management cycle is a method for continuously improving, plan, monitor, and evaluate employee performance and functions in a way that satisfies performance management of achieving objective of coordinating employee success. William Deming's plan, do, check, act methodology by Armstrong and Barrett must have plan, act, monitor, and review. Acts are things that employees do to complete the task assigned by their employer. Monitoring should be performed because of early recognition of the problems facing the organization before problems become more serious and critical. Reviews are what management needs to do to ensure work progress by the employee. Performance appraisal is constrained approach in which managers make top-down evaluations and rate the performance of subordinates at annual performance appraisal meeting. Performance management by Armstrong and Barrett's comprehensive, continuous, and flexible approach to the management of organizations, teams, and individuals involve the maximum amount of dialogue between those concerns. Performance management by Dessler and Watt is comprehensive process includes goal setting, training, evaluating, and rewarding employees that aids employers in ensuring that they are working towards the company's goals and implies they make improvement. Performance appraisal is comparing an employee's actions to their performance expectation and assume the employee aware of this expectation and supervisor will give feedback and rewards to help them perform better.
Next, we move to the impact of performance management on organization performance. According to Armstrong and Barrett, improvement in employees' motivation and productivity are a few of the effects of performance management in a business. This will improve the organization performance in beneficial and fruitful way. In addition, according to Al-Mulaki, increased employee engagement is also one of the impact of performance management on organization performance. As a result, they are more motivated to get involved with the group. Other than that, according to Armstrong and Barrett again, better employee cooperation and dialogue among managers and employees. A smooth and understandable work process can also be produced by teamwork that is created as a result of effective communication. Lastly, according to Aminuddin, performance management has improved the quality of workers' current work, which has a positive impact on organizational performance. As a result, they will work harder and be more motivated to complete their tasks. Next, we move to the ethics of performance management. According to Armstrong and Barrett, there are 4 ethical principles that should be put into the performance management process have been proposed by Winston, Lee, and Smith. First, respect for the individual. Second, mutual respect. Third, procedural fairness. And lastly, transparency of decision making.
According to Armstrong, performance management is a natural process of management. It consists of this basic activity is plan, act, monitor, and review. Effective performance management system have a well-articulated process for accomplishing evaluation activities which define role and timelines for both manager and employees, especially in organizations that use performance management as basic of pay and others HR decisions. It is important to ensure that all employees are treated in a fair and equitable manner. Islamic perspective for performance management based on Tafsir Surah Al-Hujurat verse 13 in O mankind, indeed we have created you from male and female and made you people and tribes that you may know one another. Indeed the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you. Indeed Allah is knowing and acquainted. Thus Islam saying success is closely related to pity, to obey God and avoid God's prohibition. The key to success is following God's will even if it contradicts what society expects from us. According to Sahafi and Amirabad, Islam is a religion that encourages self-control in its adherence by instilling moral principles that fosters trust. This kind of self-control is crucial for promoting honesty in all facets of life.
Now we move to summary interview. Most companies are multiracial, especially in Malaysia. Due to the difference that exists in the organization, each employee need to be civilized and respect each other. In addition, new graduates should have a good quality in performing their work and not have to boast of the result they get at the university, because it's not a measuring stick on the quality of their work. A company also need tough and active employees so that they can produce good and creative work. Every employee is also encouraged to apply in themselves the nature of worthiness and not arrogance to create a positive working atmosphere. Among the principles emphasized in MBS in improving employee performance is the good performance is used and as example, while bad performance will be changed into good. MBS also attach great importance to the quality time management and work, as employee who produce poor quality work will be subjected to the discipline action as it will interfere with the work process. MBS also often provide training and activity to their employee as well as implement program to improve their communication skill, as it is very important to MBS. After that, MBS will also reward employee who have achieved excellent performance such as employee award, reward, special training award, giving cooperation and barter as well as bonus to the employee at MBS. The way MBS tackle trouble worker by providing advice and counseling session to them is because the management at MBS believe that employee and employer need an approach to solving problem together. If the employee problem persists, then MBS will impose discipline action on the employee, but MBS will still provide an opportunity for the employee to resolve it. Furthermore, MBS has carried out performance appraisal and discussion with the employee in a fair and professional manner without involving emotional. MBS has also provided training process for the development and growth of their employees, such as employee performance improvement activity every year, finance courses, security and administration, and so on. If the MBS employee need to attend excellent courses, MBS encourage them to participate in courses beyond that to strengthen their knowledge, leadership qualities, and communication skill. MBS has also adopted the concept of performance management in Islam based on the Quran and Sunnah. Among the Islamic concept emphasized by the management at MBS are trust, responsibility, perfection and beauty in performing duties, doing what Allah loves and obeying what is forbidden by Him, performing the Sunnah practices by Prophet Muhammad, not the element of deception and lazy in the employees, obeying every instruction given by the superior as long as the instruction is not prohibited in Islam.
Alright, now I will continue to the article arguments based on general article and MBS perspective. First, the principle of performance management. From general, clearly articulating the organization mission, vision, and strategic objective to all employees. Thus, employees may align their efforts and make wise decisions that help the organization succeed when they are aware of these overarching goals. It's different from MBS because MBS stands for the good make it excellent and the bad make it good. The employees are more focused on continuous improvement and striving for excellence in performance within Majlis Bandaraya Seremban MBS. The principle recognizes that mistakes and shortcomings are not necessarily punished, but rather seen as opportunities for growth and improvement. Second, the ethics of performance management. Generally, respect for individual, mutual respect, procedural fairness, and decision-making, transparency are just a few of the many ethical principles that can be identified that help explain how a more ethical approach to performance management can occur. They have demonstrated the benefits of bringing together organizational, group, and individual concern for performance measurement into a single framework. It is similar to MBS because MBS human manners are important in the work environment with an attitude of respect instilled in each employee. Having a high level of education is not a ticket for us to be proud and arrogant, but humble. The attitude of trust also needs to be applied to oneself. Third, the Islamic perspective of performance management. Generally, organizations often assess the success of their employees solely based on decision or result without considering their efforts. Employee appraisal are also made based on the effort put in by the employee, but this is rarely done. Employees should be evaluated based on their results and effort because it is fairer and employees will feel more appreciated and admired. It is similar to the MBS organization, which adopt a professional attitude that does not involve emotion towards workers and where the control of performance appraisal and compensation is conducted fairly. And MBS always practice the attitude of fulfilling their responsibilities and duties well.
The conclusion was for an organization to ensure that workers perform to the best of their abilities and the highest level. Performance management is crucial. Performance management also helps employees in achieving high performance in management in an organization. Performance management also ensures the effectiveness of employee performance so that each can achieve the target objective. Other than that, the performance management have the system or cycle to control the employees, which is performance management cycle introduced by William Deming. In this theory, they have 4 types of it, which are plan, act, monitor, and review. They also have performance management processes that they're looking for about performance planning, expectation, objective, measuring performance, reviewing performance, providing feedback, assessing performance, rating performance, coaching, and documentation. We also include the Islamic element of performance management. As a Muslim, we must pity to obey God and avoid got prohibition.
That's all from us. Thank you.